My own men, throwing me to the Imperials for a few credits. Only a lifetime in prison will breed that kind of desperation. But please, put down your weapon and let us speak. No one else needs to die today. I would have negotiated sooner, but those Imperial watchdogs wouldn't allow it.
I thought they were your allies. Why the sudden change of heart?
The Empire's aims were never ours. They extended a helping hand, only to catch us by the throat. But if words are not enough, allow me to prove my sincerity. Attention, my fellow condemned. This is Niranos. Lay down your arms. It's time we resolve this peacefully.
Stop right there, you murdering scum! You won't poison this prison anymore! Why are you just standing there? Kill that lunatic so we can end this madness!
Mediation is the first step toward peace, Grawl.
You're not gonna listen to that madman, are you? How could you just forget everything he's done?
Neither I nor any of the condemned have ever been convicted of a crime. We merely inherited our ancestors' sentences. All we want is our freedom. Perhaps a small piece of land on Belsavis, where we can live in peace. We deserve that much.
Only thing this nutcase deserves is a blaster bolt between the eyes. If you don't kill him, I will!
You've heard our demands. Do what you will. Just know that I'll die before I return to that cell.
Niranos is willing to forget the past, Grawl. It's time you did the same. Do the right thing and help him settle his people.
Yes, you're right. This has gone too far. You'll have your freedom, Niranos. You're going to work for it. I expect you and your people to help us restore order here.
Agreed. And thank you for seeing reason. We will not forget this.
I'm just glad we were able to settle this without any more violence.
As am I.
The sector is more or less secure now, but a Colonel Hauer has been asking for assistance in the high security wing. I told him I didn't have any men to spare, but that you might be able to lend a hand. He's expecting you now. You go on ahead. We've got things under control here. Just be careful. The innermost wings are real madhouses.
Colonel Hauer, Warden Grawl told me you could use a hand here.
That's right, heard you put down a riot in his neck of the woods. Heck of a feat.
Certainly piqued my interest. Senator Tudos, chairman of the Penal Oversight Committee, delighted to finally meet you. Surviving a planet-wide riot is no easy thing. No doubt you trekked through fire and blood to get here.
Senator, focus.
Right. Things have spiraled out of control here. Thousands of prisoners on the loose. Segregation thrown out the door. A veritable frenzy of interspecies violence.
Then I'd hop on the first ship out of here. This is no place for a senator.
Tempting, but the Republic has invested no small sum into this facility. I need to make sure certain, interests are being protected. Our biggest concern is a tribe of Ratataki called the Blood of Talith. Bunch of raving fanatics bent on slaughtering every other species. They are ambitious, crafty. Recently took to ambushing warden droids and stripping away their power cores.
Intel suggests they're compiling the stolen power cores into one massive bomb. Probably mean to blast their way out of here.
They're as likely to hurt themselves as anyone else. Perhaps they can be reasoned with.
Reason is not a virtue I'd attribute to these guys. Have yet to see them communicate without killing someone. If the Ratataki break free, they'll kill anyone they find. Guards, prisoners.
Not to mention senators. You've got to disable that bomb and contain this madness.
Those Ratataki aren't going anywhere.
Splendid. I knew we could count on you.
It'd probably be best to keep the Ratataki from acquiring any more power cores. If you can retrieve some of the power cores they stole, we should be able to modify the warden droids to prevent future tampering.
Dismantling that bomb comes first, though. There should be a security terminal somewhere in the area. Report in when you've defused the bomb.
Senator, I've disarmed the bomb. The Ratataki aren't going anywhere.
Excellent. A crisis contained is a crisis controlled. I'll inform Colonel Howard at once.
Gina Hagwa, Buntagu, Chubalonkaku. Subala wa unikupa. Domtitak makichisa.
What's that? Is someone else there?
Anachuta! Kasayali, Koireto, Kankikong!
Is there something you haven't told me?
Agua Baska Punyo, Baska!
That's enough. I am a member of the Republic's Senate. I don't answer to the likes of you. Colonel Howard and I were overseeing a military exercise of sorts. Project Noble Focus. We tested prisoners of varying species against one another and analyzed the results. All entirely consensual.
Kavaji Oto, Takogo Hota. No pisto Bampaula.
How could you possibly condone something like this?
Everything I did for the good of the Republic. Surely a few prisoners' lives don't outweigh that.
Unda Kavakio Topa Bubanda Baka. Murishaneta. Kiko Bokili. Otabunki Dunko. Patagawata.
The Ratataki are a dangerous bunch. You're lucky to be alive.
Gaptula do bota dwana winki slimo. Poya tuka changa. Kipona male tota admishka kabanotasema. Chiliska chananga waning chikospa. Inigo dade.
Don't waste your time with filth like him. He made his bed, now he can lie in it.
You'll be safe in the minimum security wing. I can tell you how to get there.
Fapa. Giowonta hompa muli. Rabampaula.
If you're done fraternizing with prisoners, we can use you back at the base. There are new developments. Colonel Howard can fill you in when you get here. We'll talk more then.
Cesar? Madoon, come in. Is anyone there? Blast! How do you fight a ghost, Master Jedi? By now, the Ratataki prisoners control more guard towers than we do. They certainly control the jungle.
Your people are armed and trained. How are prisoners gaining the upper hand?
The Ratataki are fearsome hunters, and twice as deadly now that they're free. The worst are called the Blood of Talath. They've turned the jungle into a slaughterhouse. Traps are everywhere. They're communicating somehow. They spring, fall back, and regroup with military precision, but they don't have comms or computers.
We need to figure out how they're operating.
I was thinking the same thing. Let me introduce you to someone. 51, come over here.
Greetings. I am C5D1. Officer Serek believes I can uncover how the Ratataki communicate.
Protocol droid, built to translate new languages, right? Give him enough time in the jungle, he'll hear whatever we're missing. Problem is, the Ratataki are going to be suspicious of random droids. He won't last 30 seconds unescorted. Any chance you could help?
The Force will protect us from their attacks.
Great. Just keep the Ratataki off 51, and he'll let you know when he's ready to go.
I'll also need to listen from several points within the jungle to rule out ambient sounds. I apologize for the trouble.
Don't get in too deep. We've lost enough people already.
Masawata bangaola cartoon futam hang taung nen. Juguhu zuza haga noeksa nunsa bahala. Rugul afnamul kunfu ensesque nu unswat.
Careful, Major. Violence and anger are a dangerous combination.
Juksufu ujemes ruhu ludunu. Kahandu veo nedzit unquejo levutu. Gahal ravul asjon ujuet untumata.
Tell me you're kidding.
Ulmod tuatoe laron sa tankul hakasal. Provata kahal gurefes, sugurutu ta selvagu. Jonulu hagan daralamutu ondota juestakon.
Senator Tudos told me you defused the bomb. Not a moment too soon. And I see you brought back the stolen power cores. I'll have our engineers start modifying the Warden droids immediately.
The Ratataki still have the run of the wing, but at least we've contained them. For now.
We need to talk about Project Noble Focus.
There'll be time enough for that once the Ratataki have been dealt with. Focus on the crisis at hand for now.
Our satellites have picked up a large number of Ratataki in the Nemoidian compound. Up to their usual antics.
Here I was, hoping it was just a social call.
The satellite images we've seen are pretty grisly. Far as we can tell, they're butchering the Nemoidians.
We've got to get down there and put a stop to it.
I'm not so concerned about saving Nemoidians as I am putting down the Ratataki. We've confirmed that Sulkaz, the Blood of Talath's ringleader, is personally overseeing this latest massacre.
He's everything you could want in a fanatical leader. Loud, ruthless, and utterly demented.
Eliminating Sulkaz will take the fight out of the Ratataki. Show them who's in charge. You've got to get down there and stop him.
There are times when violence is a necessary step toward peace.
Expect a bloody fight. Sulkaz rarely does anything without someone dying.
Make sure it's not you.
I'll begin my analysis from this point. I'll follow you through the jungle. Just lead the way.